get these defensive settings popping. Who we playing? We playing the Heat, right? Alright. Switch guards. Leave him be. Play him moderate. Leave him. You feel me? Where's the gap? You probably don't even get this deep in the bench, but
Grizzlies look to take charge at the FedEx Forum, and we're going to bring it to you live from Memphis, Tennessee. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long.
Oh, we got somebody might be about to play some
ball.
ball.
Into tonight's game after the loss to Orlando.
Dang,
it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort.
Let's go. Where we going around? We got the young Whiteside down there.
Even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
You
always want to try to steal as many games away from home as you can. They just came up short there.
So here's my starting group. Olynyk down low with Whiteside. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. And it's Richardson.
Okay, we got us a baller here.
He gets that one. Hey, Steve, as the season gets going, if you're a player on a new team, how long does it usually take to get comfortable with your new teammates?
Who's going by him?
Kevin, when you're winning, quickly. When you're losing, it seems like it takes an entire season. The more you can win, you get a chance to figure out, I'm comfortable with these guys. And losing situations, you start to question everything that's going on yourself, the coaches, your teammates. So winning really helps speed things up.
That's a good answer. Memphis moving it around. The 10-footer.
Okay, Whiteside.
I see you with the length.
We're going to throw the oop.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Gasol is screen on Dragic. And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Harrison. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Let's go.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Conley against Dragic. Waiters on the wing.
He's going to live with them threes.
Shot clock at 6.
Give me some help. Give me some help. Oh, yeah.
Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity.
Come on,
shot
Conley.
Opportunity. And it's finished off inside by Martin. Martin's got his second bucket tonight.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession.
Stay there,
you won.
Good D.
No good from Dragic.
You can't ask.
Why did you cut? Why you do
that he got? I think he lost his concentration.
Conley against Dragic. Outside from
you know we jacking that.
From deep, Gasol.
Let's go. You got to step out there, Whiteside.
Gasol's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And probably the one constant of this Miami team the last few years has been their defense. They do a great job of making life difficult for opposing shooters, and it's been anchored by one of the best shot blockers in the game with Whiteside.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Johnson.
He didn't want that.
Miami no good on that time either. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first.
Oh, you know what we have.
Outside Conley.
This food.
Gasol's in the post.
That's food.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gasol's got 5 now. There's more than just Whiteside blocking shots, as you might say. Greg, they do a great job of limiting opponents' threes.
Yeah, they challenge the three ball as well as anybody. Both contest the shot and close out to deny the attempt from even being taken. This roster does a great job of taking away space from shooters.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Guys, there's so many great scorers in our league. It makes it tough to get stops, but somehow they were able to do it consistently in that one.
The reason why their rotations were quick, they prevented easy shots and they kept their opponent out of rhythm.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. White, he's checked in for Gasol. Evans comes in for Ennis. And Parsons subbed in for Harrison. Here's Conley looking for his first basket still in this one. Evans outside. Over in the corner, Conley. The basket good off the assist from Evans. The Heat trail by 4. Johnson, the pass to Johnson.
Let's go.
On the wing, Winslow. Stolen
Good
by
D.
Martin. 3-on-3. Here's Evans.
Way to look him off, Conley.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Poked loose.
Good D. Good D.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
He want that trade ball. I knew
Johnson for 3.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Come in, Martin.
Here's Evans.
Oh, yeah.
Foul call that time on the way
finish
up.
that,
That'll give
Reed.
them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And both free throws good for Tyreke Evans. 23 seconds left to play here in the first.
Oh, that was a steal.
Stolen by Wright. And it's Conley penetrating. Passes it to Evans. From the line. And so it's Memphis.
Ain't that boy jumping flat.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Let's see. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. And back when Dave Yeager was the coach of the Grizzlies, Steve, he admitted they were slow and old. Is that still the case? Does this team need to get more athletic?
Yeah, I think they do. They play at a slow offensive pace. They don't get a lot of transition points. Their outside shooting has improved, but they can use more athletes.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Wayne Ellington is out there with Tyler Johnson. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Justice Winslow. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Marcus All's checked in for Wright. And Andrew Harrison subbed in for Parsons. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Smitty, you call college basketball games as well. We know you had a terrific career in East Lansing with Michigan State. We're starting to hear from some players, Ben Simmons for one, critiquing the college basketball system for the financial setup and the stringent eligibility rules. Do you give any credence to these complaints? Is the kid right? What changes you think might be made? It's a loaded question with a lot of answer, I'm sure, to it. but it's certainly on the tip of a lot of people's tongue right now.
And I think it should be. You've had some coaches coming out and saying there's some kind of way to be able to change this system and be able to benefit some of these players. I look at it some way, Kevin, where there's some kind of way you have an insurance policy for these guys, or some kind of way that they'll be able to finish their degree, even go on to finish their master's degree as long as they want from any college, not just the college they came from. And I also think some kind of way there should be some kind of financial stipend for these guys.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Miami's Eric Spoelstra is known for his focus and his devotion to work. How does he stay centered? Yoga. He said, I like it because you have to keep your eyes on your own mat. If you're not focused on the spot in front of you, you'll fall over. Kevin, that mindfulness translates across the board.
Mindfulness. That's an interesting way to look at things, D.A. Spo is a great communicator.
Give it to Gasol.
Knows how to certainly get through to his team.
Dang.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And the Heat with some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Adebayo. Richardson comes in for Johnson. And it's Waiters in for Wayne Ellington. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Right wing.
Let me get down to close out.
6 on the shot clock.
Shit.
Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. The shot misses off the left eye.
I got a lag going on right now.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
And Chalmers kicks to Ennis. Harrison passes to Gasol. Over Whiteside. Goran Dragic grabs the board.
Damn.
The Heat trail by 10. Here's Richardson. Whiteside a screen. Richardson dishes to Whiteside. Kicks it out to Richardson.
He ain't gonna
Offensive
hit that.
rebound.
Gotta get the
In the
rebound.
corner, Winslow with it.
He'll hit that, though. Let's
Miami
go.
no good on that time either.
Rough start to this game. Hits one
on,
bucket in
Gasol.
the first. Nothing here in the second.
Run with
Out
me.
of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
Olenek, he's checked in for Miami. It's Dragic with the drive. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Dragic has got it back down to within single digits for the Heat. And Chalmers kicks to Parsons. Memphis moving that ball around.
Go.
He gets that one.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you'd think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Oh, good D, Rio.
Gasol with the steal.
I passed that, too. But I'll take
And
it.
so he draws the foul on the shot.
I tried to
Trip
throw the bounce
line to
pass.
shoot 2.
They didn't give it to me.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And David Fisdale, 8 seasons in Miami as an assistant coach, including 2 seasons as assistant head coach. He's been a top coaching prospect for years.
Well, he's dreamed of becoming a head coach. What he does is he has an unbelievable work ethic.
Oh, my
He's
goodness.
determined. Also, he has a great feel for the game, and he has a great relationship
Oh, beat
with
him
his
back down
players
the floor.
and the city of Memphis.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Johnson, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. And continuity is one thing that lends itself to winning. You see that in Memphis, that their key players in Gasol and Conley, these guys are all getting it done.
Right like that.
And some changes here for the
Give him a
Grizzlies.
minute, Harrison.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Jarrell Martin comes in for Chandler Parsons. And it's Evans in for James Ennis.
Come here.
Here's Harrison. Olenek is covering. Harrison passes to Wright, and Wright throws it down hard.
Hold it.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the challenge for the Grizzlies has been finding that 4th or 5th star caliber player, Greg, to push them over the top.
And they've needed a two-way terror on the wing for the longest time here. None of their draft picks or free agent signings have really broken through. And that's what it's going to take if they want to break through in the West.
Here's Harrison. It's Martin on the wing. Evans outside. Wright sets a screen for Evans.
That's my fault,
with the
Martin.
steal. In transition, here comes Miami.
That's a bad shot.
A shot by Johnson, no good.
Get that.
Evans outside. Pass to Harrison. To the left side wing. Conley
Your turn,
for 3.
Conley.
They get it again. Moves back up. And that one's good, Harrison. Harrison's got his second bucket of the night.
Love the extra possessions.
Step up, right.
Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards. To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Out to the right wing. And the
thanks
foul
for
on
the
Tyler
foul.
Johnson.
We'll take those.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Memphis in command with the...
Fam, can I see the stats, fam?
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2.
Damn, dude, just press the buttons, man. Let me do my thing.
Conley with it. Tyreek Evans out there with Martin. Then it's Brandon Wright. Then it's Conley. And it's Harrison.
Okay, same thing.
The 2
same
spot.
thing. Same
and
thing.
that's the group for David Fizdale as we begin the second half. Launches a 3.
Wet.
It's in there. Conley with the assist. Harrison's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Grizzlies. And offensively, the great teams pass up a good shot for a great shot. San Antonio seems to be a nice example of that. If not this year, certainly in the past.
Need to be running a lot of pick and roll with Dragic and Whiteside.
Between great passing and then overpassing.
Well, I think then you start to look at teams are saying these guys.
Damn, I hate you.
Equipped mentally or physically or skill-wise.
I like you, but God dang,
shot.
nigga.
If you have an open shot,
y'all in the corner. What I'm giving you the ball over there for?
Better shot, you move it on. But at times, you got to take that good shot and believe that you can make it.
He hitting that panic button. He's shooting too many threes.
Teams are not making
he
the right
dumped the ball down the right side. I don't think once yet.
And tonight, he just hasn't been efficient offensively.
Let's go to,
that's a big reason why they're behind.
Evans, right side. Inside.
he out of there. That's it. That's ball game. He ain't finishing this. I knew it. Damn. I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to get out of here. I should stream longer, but I'm about to get out of here. They really pissed me off with I wanted to play with OKC, but it is what it is. I'm gone. See what the stream looked like. This was just like a little test.